When you're faced with writing a big paper, like 10 or 15 pages, it can seem like a monumental task. You might even call it epic. Like if it were put to film, it would be at least a trilogy. If your next paper feels epic, I've got some tips that can help you avoid playing out the extended edition. First, break up your paper into several sections. For example, if you're writing about the Cuban Missile Crisis, you could divide it into sections like 1. Introduction and Overview, 2. Traditional Historical Interpretation, and 3. Release of new documents, how it changes the historical interpretation of the event. You can find a few good articles or book chapters on each section, and write each section the way you would write a short paper. Don't forget to stop by the reference desk or contact us if you need help finding sources. Second, set goals. Give yourself a deadline for each section. This way you can feel like you're accomplishing things and checking them off your list rather than thinking about trying to write a whole 10 pages all at once. If you're anything like me, it will probably seem a lot simpler to sit down and write 2 pages at a time. Third, try to find a friend to look over your paper draft. They're likely to notice mistakes that you might not, since you know what you were thinking when you wrote it, and you can return the favor for them. If you're having trouble with grammar and writing mechanics, you can get help at the Academic Enrichment and Support Center, which is in HC 324. Fourth, use RefWorks for your bibliography and in-text citations. You can send the citation information for articles and books to RefWorks with just a few clicks and quickly create a bibliography. They also have a program called Write and Cite you can use when you're writing your paper in Microsoft Word. When you quote a source, you simply click on that source in Write and Cite, and it inserts your in-text citation. RefWorks is a great way to save yourself some time and just focus on your writing. I always remember to check over the citations with a style guide handy because there will be a few errors. You can find a link to RefWorks on the Library tab in Blink, in the Library Accounts box. When you break down your paper into sections, set goals for writing those sections, get help looking for errors in your draft, and use RefWorks to help with the citations and bibliography, a large paper will seem a lot easier to write, and chances are you'll write a much better paper without all the stressing. So maybe it isn't so bad to break that epic project into a trilogy. Just save the all-night marathon for The Lord of the Rings. Good luck with your projects, and remember that you can always ask a librarian for help if you get stuck. Just visit the Library tab in Blink to see how to contact